watch our AVP on Green Public Procurement and how to navigate our online training management system. For more quick guide in government procurement and other related short videos and audio-visual presentations, you may visit our official website at www.gppb.gov.ph. We welcome again our resource speaker for session 2 of our program, Mr. Reynaldo Vilon.
Can you hear me na po?
Yes,
Hello?
sir.
Okay, thank you. Let me share my slide for session 2. Kindly confirm if you can see my slide. Thumbs up po kung nakikita po natin yung slides. Yeah, thank you. Okay, our next session will be on the efficient procurement measures, a simplified posting and electronic submission of procurement reports, procurement updates and policies and innovations. Actually, this is just timely because now we are currently still in the pandemic, but also to let you be informed of the different measures that we can adopt every time we have this event. No? Tulad ng sinasabi natin na calamity, for example. Okay, many issues were raised during the declaration of state of calamity or state of public health emergency, considering that bidders are not allowed to participate or may be restricted to travel from one location to another. So okay, those are the issues that were responded by these issuances. So pwede po natin gamitin ito sa mga sitwasyon na meron tayong mga problema sa movement of people, okay, kasama yung declaration ng state of calamity. Sasabi nga nila, these are the new normals already for our procurement. So the major objective of this module will be the following. We are all expected to acquire knowledge on efficient procurement measures amidst calamity and community quarantine through GPP Resolution 9-2020. Second, apprised with the simplified posting and submission of procurement reports. And third, be updated on the latest policies and innovations of the government procurement reform. Yan. So, lalo na kapag di naman kayo nagda-download ng mga resolutions sa ating Government Procurement Policy Board, I think this would be helpful for all of us. Okay, so ano po yung ating magiging outline for discussion? First, we'll be discussing the efficient measures during state of calamity or implementation of community quarantine. Okay, simplified posting and electronic submission and procurement reports will be our second topic. And the third will be procurement updates, policies and innovations. Fourth, we'll be discussing the accountability and transparency in government procurement, and finally, shifting to digital platforms in giving you or providing you the different services that you might need, or assistance that you may need, in doing your procurement functions. Ayan. So ito po yung mga ating i-discuss natin for this particular session. Ayan. So let's start with efficient measures during state of calamity. Kasi kapag nag-declare ng state of calamity, okay, ano ba magiging problema? What will happen? Okay, if your LGU declared state of calamity, okay, the problem is that normally pag katatapos pa lang ng bagyo, o kaya nag-declare ng enhanced community quarantine, wala na pa yung ECQ. Alert level 5. And so GCQ alert level 5 yung declaration sa atin. Pag ganitong instance, nagsasara lahat ng mga negosyo, okay, nagsasara lahat yung mga transportation, hindi pwede mag-travel yung tao from one location to another, okay, may mga lockdowns tayong nasa-suffer. So anong pwede mangyari? Especially for procurement transactions. Okay, in many instances, the procurement transactions may incur delay. Bakit? Kasi movement of people are limited. And we all know in procurement, bidders are very important for the success. Kasi kung hindi pupunta yung bidder sa atin, anong mangyayari sa ating procurement? And these are the reasons why the GPPB naglabas po na isang resolution, and that's resolution number 9/2020, okay, to provide guidance and procedures for the efficient conduct of all procurement activities regardless of procurement modality during a national or local declaration of state of calamity, where movement of people and mass public or private transport are limited. Yan. So this will serve as our guide, no, kapag magkakandak pa rin tayo ng procurement. So in this resolution, the GPPP provides that the first thing that should be done by the LGU or the procuring entity in general, every time there is a declaration, is to conduct assessment of their procurement projects. So they will have to assess their procurement projects, not only for 2020, but during the time the declaration was made. Okay, anong gagawin nila sa assessment? The procuring entity should decide, no, on what option they would like to get or they would like to have, okay, for their procurement. So in this case, the resolution provides 3 possible options for procuring entities to choose. Ano yun? Number 1, to discontinue or terminate, to discontinue or terminate their procurement activity. Bakit? Because if they see that their procurement is no longer needed, then you can terminate it. That is old policy natin. It can only be the hope. No, it's the hope is the only person in authority to declare failure of bidding or to terminate the procurement using Section 41. But under Resolution Number 9/2020, the Bids and Awards Committee, with coordination or in coordination with the end users, can terminate or discontinue their procurement. Example, okay, ang activity nila is a training activity. It's a training activity wherein people will be coming in to participate. However, there was a declaration of alert level 5 in their area prior to the training activity for 7 days, for example, or 14 days. Okay, and then the training activity will be conducted during that particular day, within that period. Now, because mass gathering will not be allowed under that particular category, okay, so they may discontinue the conduct of that activity. Hence, any procurement activity related to that activity can also be discontinued or terminated. Yan. Okay, ano pa? They can still proceed with their procurement. Yan. Pwede namang magpatuloy pa rin sa procurement activity na in spite of the declaration. Bakit? Probably because they still saw the importance of conducting the procurement, or when the procurement is undertaken or to be undertaken in response to the emergency currently declared. So dapat i-continue pa rin natin. However, okay, we still have to infuse rules and regulations that would avoid sacrificing our health or even our life in the course of the procurement. Hence, the resolution encourage us to use the different technology provided in the IRR and provided in this resolution. Mamaya di-discuss natin. That's the second option. And the third option is to suspend the procurement. So you can suspend your procurement while the declaration is still effective and continue your procurement after the lifting of the declaration. So pwede naman po yun. Ang problema natin is, do we include the period where the procurement is being suspended in compliance with the different periods prescribed under the law, such as the award of contract should be made within 15 days upon receipt of the recommendation, or the award of contract shall be made within 3 months from the date of opening of bids? Answer, hindi rin. No? The GPP Resolution Number 9/2020 provides that when you have issued suspension, up to the time when that suspension is being lifted, okay, the period will not be included as part of the counting of those periods, no, prescribed under the IRR. Okay? So yun po yung tatlong option natin. Ulitin ko. Number 1, to discontinue. Number 2, to continue. Or number 3, to suspend. So those should be the actions that will be decided by the Bids and Awards Committee after conducting the assessment of their procurement projects. Yan. Now, kung continue ninyo yung procurement ninyo, Resolution Number 9/2020 provides the following technologies can be used in order not to sacrifice our life in spite of continuing our procurement transactions. And what are those? Number 1, the use of video conferencing, webcasting, or similar technology in the conduct of back meetings, even online bidding, or even bidding procedures. Okay, so kung lockdown yung munisipyo natin, for example, you can still proceed with conducting the procurement using web meeting, webcasting. O tulad nito, Zoom meeting, Google Meet, o pwede po nyo gamitin doon mga platform na yan only to conduct meeting. Okay, second, sabi nila, if you pass one document to another manually, you could be transferring also the virus. Okay, so in that case, paperless transactions tayo, pwede po tayong gumamit ng tinatawag natin na digital signatures. The use of digital signatures in procurement-related documents, so that there will be no passing on of manual document from one members of the bank to another. Okay? Ayan. How about the submission? We can require our bidders to submit their bids, okay, or their proposals using online technology. Pwede rin po mag-online technology. Okay. However, subject to the submission of the printed copies as soon as practicable. Okay. The use of other forms of digital or electronic signature in all procurement-related documents shall likewise be allowed. So bidders, instead of scanning their document, can already be putting their signatures electronically in the documents that they'll be submitting to us. Okay? Okay. So in submission of bids, it can be done online. And resolution number 9/2020 provides two possible media that can be used for the submission of bids. Number one, through an electronic means. Okay, it means that you can create your email addresses. Mag-create ng email address si Baka, doon po isasubmit ng mga bidders yung kanyang mga documents. Or you can also use the GPPB online portal. You register with that portal. You can also use that as your media for submission of bids. Okay. Ang problema, how can we protect, How can we protect the integrity of the documents submitted online? As part of the procedure of allowing submission of bids online is that bidders shall be converting their documents into an archive format compression. Yun po yung mga naka-zip. Okay, yung kanilang mga documents. And at the same time, they should put password protections into those documents. So it was password protected. Okay, so that when the procuring entity can be able to receive your bid, okay, they cannot open the documents because they were password protected. And the passwords of those documents will only be disclosed by the bidder during the date and time of opening. Yan. So may control po tayo, Okay? Upon submission of the bids online, okay, the first and second envelopes, the procuring entity shall also be generating bid receipt page on the official time of submission, okay, which can be saved and printed by the bidder, in order for the bidders to have also information as to when or what time these documents have been received. Yan. So ito po yung ating online portal. You can visit our online portal, https://gppb.gov.ph.com. Okay, established by item 9.0 of circular number 1/2020, and will still be developed in order to be used as our avenue for online bid submission and receipt of bids. You can visit the portal and register. So wala mo nang login dyan. You need to register. There are some questions that will be answered or responded by the person registering, and after that you will be given an access to the portal. Okay? Yeah. Anong requirement natin sa online bid submission? Meron ba? Meron po. GPP Resolution number 12/2020 provides that the procuring entity's highest official managing information system shall be submitting a certification to the GPPB. Okay, the certification will describe the electronic agency system, including the procedures to be used by the procuring entity for the electronic submission and receipt of bids, and compliant with the requirements under GPPB Resolution number 9/2020. Okay, saan to sasubmit? Sa email ng IT certification at gppb.gov.ph. The format of the certification can be downloaded in the website. If you will see the GPPB Resolution number 12/2020, part of the annex of such resolution is the format for the certification. Okay, take note also that the certification is a one-time requirement only. So once you have submitted your certification now, okay, any succeeding procurement activities that you do, whether public bidding or alternative methods of procurement, can already be done using the online bidding procedure. And So additional procedures and guidelines for the online. The invitation to bid should include and clearly state whether the procuring entity shall allow submission of and receipt of bids through online. The bidder shall submit their bids through the above mentioned online electronic facilities at any time before closing date and time specified in the bidding documents. Upon receipt of the first and second envelope, the procuring entity shall generate bid receipt page that will be saved and printed by the bidder. Tulad na sinabi natin kanina. As with manual submission, bidders using the online bid submission can still withdraw or modify their bids for as long as they will be withdrawn or modified before the deadline of submission of bid. Otherwise, they will be subjected to penalty. Where a bidder modifies his bid, shall not be allowed to retrieve the original bid. He shall only be allowed to submit another. For electronic bid submission, bidder shall send the bid not equally secured or bid equally secured, properly identified and labeled as a modification of the one previously submitted. In order for the bank to have an information as to whether to identify what envelope to be open. So dapat may mark po siya na modification. Ayan. Okay, GPPB Resolution 9-2020 also allows submission of alternative documentary requirements during state of calamity or implementation of community quarantine. So because some of these offices to secure these documents may not be available, okay, we can accept unauthorized bid securing declaration, expired mayor's permit for as long as it was accompanied by an official receipt for renewal of application. Unauthorized omnibus word statements also allowed, and acceptance of another performance security called performance securing declaration in view of the performance security. Yan. Yung performance securing declaration natin has a format. So ito po yan. When you download the resolution, you can have Annex A as the format for performance securing declaration. Take note. The reference of accepting performance securing declaration will be the location of the bidder. So that if in our location, okay, there was a declaration of state of calamity, in the location of the bidder, there was no declaration of that. No? Nasa alert level 2 sila. Okay, wherein offices are open already. So when that person or that company participates in our bidding, we will be requiring that bidder to submit the correct form of performance security. Why? Because this will only be allowed if there are declarations of state of calamities. Okay? Ayan. So we can also suspend. Suspend that. So yung pangalawang option natin, suspend the conduct of procurement activities. Okay? So pag sinuspend natin, there will be tolling of periods for procurement projects. And then the third option will be to terminate or cancel the procurement activities. Now, when you are merely suspending your procurement, the tolling period refers to the stoppage, temporary stoppage of the counting of days. Para po hindi natin ma-violate yung mga periods na nakalagay po sa ating code. Ano po? Okay, ano yun? Number one, example, kapag May 12, nag-conduct sila ng bid opening, after 16 days, ongoing pa lang post-qualification, May 28, May 29, nag-declare ng state of calamity. So in that case, matotol yung ating counting ng period starting May 29. So mag-issue na rin po ang bank ng notice of suspension sa mga bidders na nakapag-attend. Okay? So, na-lift yung suspension ng June 29. 1 month din na nagkaroon state of calamity. Okay? June 30, nag-issue na tayo ng notice of reception. Anong mangyayari dito? Okay? Generally kasi yung 3-month period should run from the bid opening. Kaya lang dahil meron tayong bagong bid opening, the period will run from October 30 until such time an award contract will be made. Now, because 16 days were already spent during the post-qualification, 3 months maximum period of award of contract, so 3 times 30 is 90 minus 16. So we have 74 more days to award the contracts or award the contract until September 30. Okay? Yan. So yan po yung tinatawag na tolling period. So don't worry, meron na po tayong options when it comes to declaration, state of calamities, or similar community quarantine. Ma'am Janelle,
This point,
check tayo.
sir, We will be having our first knowledge check for this question. So may we ask our participants to select their answer via the Zoom polling feature. The question is, the efficiency measures in the conduct of procurement provided under GPPB Resolution number 09-2020 may be applied to which modes of procurement? A. Competitive bidding and negotiated procurement emergency cases. B. All alternative methods of procurement. C. All methods of procurement. D. Negotiated procurement, emergency cases, and lease of real property and venue. So we will be closing the poll feature in 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
So the results, sir, most of our participants, 70%, answered A, competitive bidding and negotiated procurement emergency cases.
Actually, the correct answer to this question is letter C. All methods of procurement. So the efficiency procurement measures provided by GPP Resolution 9-2020 is applicable to all methods of procurement. Public bidding or alternative methods of procurement. So the correct answer is letter C. Yan ha. So mga participants, no, kapag ka nag-declare ng failure of bidding or nag-declare ng state of calamity sa inyong lugar, no, you can use or apply resolution number 9-2020 to all procurement activities regardless of whether you are doing public bidding or competitive bidding or doing alternative modality. Okay?
So bawi po tayo sa next question.
Sa next question. Yan. So, paki-review ha. Sayang naman pag di natin na-maximize yung ating resolution. Kahit shopping po ang ginagamit natin, kung merong state of calamity, you can use resolution number 9-2020 as our reference on what to do dun sa shopping na ginagawa natin. Okay, moving on. The simplified posting and electronic submission of procurement reports. We all know that we are all required to submit our reports as we mentioned kanina. GPPB Resolution number 11-2020 and GPPB Circular number 2-2020 dated May 20, 2020 took effect May 27, 2020. Okay, the policy provides that posting of APPs and PMRs duly approved by the HOPE in the designated section of the procuring entity's website or in the absence of such, any conspicuous place reserved for the purpose. So we are required to post our APPs and PMRs to the website of the procuring entity if you have any. Or if you don't have any website as of the moment, then you can use publication in the conspicuous place. Okay, take note that the GPPB shall no longer post the said procurement reports in its website. Okay, however, you are required to submit copies of these documents to the GPPB. So you are all required to submit your respective APPs and PMRs, including the APCPI results, duly approved by the HOPE or his or duly authorized representative through an electronic mail. So there should be two copies, two copies of the two files to be submitted. So the first file is the working file, yung po yung ating Microsoft Excel file. And the second file ay yung portable document file or PDF file format. Okay, so there are two formats of the documents to be submitted. Excel file or Excel format and the PDF format. Okay, printed copies shall no longer be accepted by the GPPB. So you don't send any more printed copies. Now, in addition, however, and okay, so when to what email shall we be submitting these documents na? Kung APP po ang ating sasubmit, it should be emailed to app@gppb.gov.ph. Pag procurement monitoring report po yan, it should be at pmr@gppb.gov.ph. If it is an APCPI, it will be at apcpi@gppb.gov.ph. In case of discrepancy between the copies, among the copies submitted, the data provided in the PDF format shall prevail. So please take note, make sure that there is consistency on the reports. No? Okay? Yan. So you can also download formats of these documents under this link. No? Or you go to the gppp.gov.ph website, you click downloadables, and then you click forms. You can already have there the different forms. Okay, template of the forms that you can use. Okay, that you can use in the preparation of these reports. Ayan. In addition to the reports being submitted as provided under GPPB Circular number 2/2020, okay, the head box secretariat shall also submit posting certification. Remember a while back we said that the procuring entity shall post the opportunity. Okay, shall post the opportunity in your website or in the absence in your conspicuous place. But when you email a copy of those documents or reports to the GPPB, you will also attach a document called posting certification emanating from the head box secretariat. Yan. So ito po yung dagdag. So ilang files na po ang isasubmit natin kay GPPB? 3. Okay? 3 documents na po. Ano yun? Yung Excel format, yung PDF format, at saka yung ating posting certification. Yan. Reminder that APP electronic submission shall be approved by the head of the agency. The submission of indicative APPs are not considered as compliance. The GPP-TSO shall not accept submission of indicative APP as the same is required only to be posted in the transparency seal and in your website. Yan. Okay, now we have the submission of bids. Electronic submission of procurement reports. Yan, yung ating APCPI. Anong requirement na isasubmit natin? We have the self-assessment form, consolidated procurement monitoring form report, and APCPI questionnaires, including action plans. Ayan. Okay, ito po yung mga deadlines natin. Ito po yung mga deadlines natin na kailangan sundin. For current year APP, dapat kailangan na submit na po yan January 31 of the current year din. Okay? Now, any changes with the first semester shall be submitted in July. So, January to June, July na yung submission niya. In second semester, okay, change in second semester shall be submitted January of the succeeding year naman. Procurement monitoring report for the first semester, July 14 of the current year. For the second sem, January 14 of the succeeding year. And for APCPA results, it will be month 31 of the succeeding year. Yan po yung mga deadlines natin for submission. So please keep note of those para hindi po tayo mawawala pagdating ng submissions natin. Okay, extended deadline for submission due to COVID-19. Okay, sa mga 2020 reports natin. So I think di naman na tayo affected dyan kasi 2021 at 2022 reports na yung ating sinasabi. Okay, upon submission of your reports, the GPPB's email account will automatically send an auto-acknowledgement. Okay, receipt of an audio-generated acknowledgement from the GPPTSO upon approval of the certifications and reports. Meron na po tayo. In case of non-receipt of auto acknowledgement, paano pag hindi ka nakakatanggap ng email? You just resubmit your certification and report the same, use electronic mail addresses. If you acknowledge, no, okay, it is still received. The procuring entity shall call GPPTSO division. Just call them. Yan, pagka wala pa rin po. Requesting them to acknowledge your receipt, your submission. Okay, and then later on, request acknowledgement. Kasi ang issue dito, baka mamaya hindi declared. Sayang naman. Okay? Yan. Remember that these reports, ulit, pero sa LGU kasi medyo mahirap ang PBB sa inyo. Meron po ba sa inyong entitled sa performance-based bonus? Sino po yung LGU dito na merong performance-based bonus this year? Okay, siguro wala. Sa bahay na lang sila nagpe-perform. Meron po tayong tinatawag na performance-based bonus, and the submission of these reports shall be part of the conditions that he should comply. Okay? The receipt of auto acknowledgement shall serve also as an evidence that you have submitted your form. Okay? So, list of complying agencies. The GPPBDSO shall post list of complying agencies of those that have submitted the APPs, PMRs, and APCPI. So, pwede po kayong okay, pwede po yung tingnan. Pwede po yung tingnan yung list. Tama? Of complying agencies sa website. Okay, Ma'am Janelle, knowledge check tayo.
For our second knowledge check on our second session, please flash the question. And the question is, pursuant to GPPB Circular 02-2020, the Back Secretariat shall submit a certification to GPPB stating that the PE's APP and PMR duly approved by the HOPE have been posted in the agency's website in the absence of such and at any conspicuous place reserved. A, true, B, false. So please select your answer through our Zoom polling feature. And to our Facebook Live viewers, they may also send in or type in their answer via the comment section. So we will be closing the polling feature in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ayun, sir. So unanimous, sir.
Yeah, the correct answer is true. Okay, so everybody got the correct answer from Janelle? Thank you. Okay, so moving on. Maraming salamat sa mga sumagot. Okay, let's now to procurement updates, policies, and innovations of the Government Procurement Policy Board. Number 1, nag-issue po sila ng resolution, circular number 2-2021, and the use of negotiated procurement emergency cases as a modality to be reflected in our annual procurement plan. That procurement may commence without the approval of the APP, okay, subject to the validation of funds for the purpose of submission. Kapag may mga declarations po tayo, pero yan. Documentary requirements under negotiated procurement emergency cases shall not apply to COVID-19 vaccine procurement, as this will be determined by the DOH and the National Task Force, or NTF, in their negotiations. Okay, advance payment may be made up to full cost of the contract if the same is required by the supplier, manufacturer, distributor, and service provider. So, pwede po yung advance payment as to the full cost. Simplified bidding documents and PBD builder naman. GPP Resolution 15-2020 was issued to effect yung ating new or revised Philippine bidding documents for goods, Philippine bidding documents for goods and infra. Yan. So meron na po tayo. That was issued 15-2020. Now, the Circular 4-2020 provides also guidelines in the preparation of the documents. Okay? Dated September 16, 2020. Yan. So yun po yung pwede nating gamitin. Ano po? Okay. An online blacklisting portal was also already been created, and this is already active. Okay. Ito po yung website natin. Okay. GPP Resolution number 14-2020 provides that you are all required to use of the online blacklisting portal for posting updated status of the blacklisted entities in the consolidated FS. Okay? So ano yung features ng blacklisting portal natin? Online blacklisting orders, automatic updating of the consolidated reports, updating of status of the similar status of a blacklisted entity, and authentic notification to the procuring entity GPPBTSO, and the PhilJobs. Okay? Yan. Sa online blacklisting portal, currently there are overall 144 procuring entities registered. In 2021, there are only 26. Yan. So we are encouraging you to register in the portal. And take note, no? The use of the online blacklisting portal is mandatory. Mandatory po ang gamit nito, ha? Hindi po ito optional. Okay? Now, revision on the automation of forms. The development of web online application for an automation of the forms for the annual program procurement plan, procurement monitoring reports, and APCPI results shall be the following. Eliminate inefficiencies or more, readily available tables lang, and conversion of the convenient of the user and user friendly. So, mas madali na po siyang gamitin ngayon. Now, let's go to the accountability and transparency in government procurement. Yan. GPPP Resolution number 4-2021 was issued, providing transparency, accountability, and good governance in the public procurement. It provides user-friendly checklist. So, may checklist na po tayo ng mga documents for posting of RA 9184 that recently issued using AO number 34. Managing publications of public award. Okay, post-award information of contracts, no? Within approved budget for the contract of 50 million. So additional publication, dati kasi tinanggal niya sa newspaper advertisement. Ngayon, kung ang ABC natin is more than 50 million, okay, or 50 million and above, we are required to publish the award of contract in a newspaper of general nationwide circulation. Okay, reiterates that mandatory use of online blacklisting portal. So, mandatory po ang online portal natin. And further mandates agencies under executive department to post the consolidated blacklisting reports of their website and their social media platform. So, tingin-tingin lang po tayo, internet, pwede natin po mas qualify mga yun. Okay. Tulad ng sinabi natin kanina sa 101, observers shall also be granted access to documents submitted to the procuring entity. And so nakalagay po dyan, for as long as there is an online monitoring observers using the PhilJobs and the procuring entities to provide online access to observers for monitoring and monitoring all stages of procurement using PhilJobs. And this is the website. Okay? Yan. Yan. Sa dashboard natin, we are providing summary already of the different issuances and different activities conducted by the GPPB. Okay, so nakapag-create po ng procurement dashboard. It was launched in February 2020, providing information derived and available from the procurement reports. Yan. So ito po yung ating online portal. Okay, we can register in this portal so that the portal developed for the posting and information related to conduct of procurement activities through emergency procurement under Bayanihan Act. Yan. So ito po yung information na hinihingi sa atin. Yan. So online portal po, nakalagay na rin po dyan mga registered. No? Sana naka-register na rin po kayo. Because in 2021, we have 205 registrants. No? Compared that to 2 years overall, no? Compared that to 2020, 1,500. Hopefully, madagdagan pa natin. Ayan. Procurement diagnostics. Sabi nga, pag magre-research kayo, pwede ka lang pumunta sa aming website. No? There was an interim interview of procurement performance. The review of procurement performance of procuring entities based on first and second semesters, which shall be gathered information on the actual conduct of procurement, assist in the procuring entity by developing generate generate report for the possible policy research. So, meron na po tayo yan. So, we can visit our website and look into that. Okay, Ma'am Janelle, I think this is the last slide. Knowledge check. Sorry.
And final knowledge check. May we please ask our secretariat to. Our question is, PEs are mandated to use the online blacklisting portal. A, true, B, false. Again, procuring entities are mandated to use the online blacklisting portal. Is it true or false? We will be closing our polling feature in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So, sir, most of our participant answered A, true,
And
97%.
congratulations. Thank you, Ma'am Janelle. The correct answer is letter A, true. Mandatory to use the online blacklisting portal to publish yung mga na-blacklist po natin o suspend po natin mga suppliers natin. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ma'am Janelle. And I think, no, thank you sa ating mga participants. That is already our last slide. Finally, we come to the open forum. No, opportunity to answer all issues and concerns of our participants. May mga questions po ba tayo, Ma'am Janelle?
Sir, should we proceed or magbe-break pa po kayo ng?
Hindi, proceed na po tayo, ma'am. Okay.
Okay po. So may we ask our secretariat to please flash the first question for the open forum. So I believe, sir, we have 5 questions for the open forum. For the first question, how about purchasing of portion of land for government use, sir?
I think we have answered that kanina, no? Purchase of land for government use is not covered by RA 9184. It's covered by another law, no? So hindi po siya pasok or hindi po natin pwedeng gamitin ang RA 9184 for the procurement of land. Simply because we cannot conduct competitive bidding kasi nga po there are specific locations where the project has to be established. So imagine mo pagka nagpabid ka ng lupa tapos ang nanalo ay yung lupa na matatagpuan sa bundok, eh baka doon ka magpatayo kapag ganun. So hindi po. No, we are following another rule. Makikipag-negotiate po tayo dun sa may-ari ng lupa. After some negotiations, we can already procure that. So please, no, gamitin po natin yung policy. No? May mga policy po tayo dun sa procurement of land, but not RA 9184.
For our second question po, what is the proper computation for back members' honoraria?
Yan. So, na-explain din po natin kanina yan. Ano po? Sabi natin sa honoraria, the back chairman is entitled to 3,000 pesos per successfully completed project. Si back member, 2,500 at si members ni back secretariat ad hoc and TWG will be 2,000 per successfully completed project. So, ang formula po natin is the number of successfully completed bidding activity, tama, for that particular period of claim, times the rate, that's 3,000, 2,500, or 2,000, okay, equals the amount entitled, okay, for as long as it shall not exceed 25% of the basic monthly salary of the personnel, no, receiving the honorarium. So example, kung halimbawa 10 ang natapos natin na project, na na-complete na project natin for the month. So si back chairman, entitled po siya ng 10 times 3,000. So that will be 30,000 pesos. Okay, 30,000 pesos na ba ang marireceive niya? Hindi pa. We have to compare the 30,000 pesos to the 25% of his basic monthly salary. Ayan. So yung basic monthly salary po niya, halimbawa ay 50,000 times 25%, that will be 12,500. So in that case, hindi natin babayaran sa kanya yung 30,000. Hanggang 12,500 lang po ang honorarium matatanggap niya because that is the maximum limit, 25% of kanyang basic monthly salary.
Okay po. For the next question, who designates the back chairman?
Yan, good question, no? It will be the head of procuring entity designating the back chairman and the back vice chairman. Okay, this is one of the amendment provided by our 2016 IRR. Now, prior to 2016 IRR, it is the back members who will be voting among themselves ma-identify yung chairman natin at vice chairman. Pero ngayon po sa 2016, it will be the local chief executive, no, to identify who will act as chairman and vice chairman, no. And of course, the local chief executive must also know the qualifications of a back chairman. Na dapat si back chairman must be occupying a third ranking permanent plantilla position. So the hope cannot designate a back chairman that is occupying a lower rank, no, in the organization or in the LG. So it will be the hope who will be designating po kung sino po yung ating magiging chairman sa.
For our second to the last question,
Okay.
next
Ayan.
question po please.
Nandito na, ma'am. Ang question is, let me read, Ma'am Janelle. No? Why is TWG not designated by the hope? Ayan, so yun ang tanong. Actually, the reason is the TWG acts as an assistant of the Bids and Awards Committee. So it's only the Bids and Awards Committee who can determine the deficiencies, no, of the back composition. So in that case, they will be the one in charge of determining the technical working group that may help them in overcoming these deficiencies. Example, si Hope po, meron na po siyang na-appoint na back members niya. The problem is, in the composition of the Bids and Awards Committee, they don't have any legal expert. So wala silang legal experts. Anong gagawin ni Bids and Awards Committee para ma-overcome yung deficiency na yon? Okay, the Bids and Awards Committee can select among the organization, okay, the legal expert that will serve as a technical working group of the Bids and Awards Committee. Now that's the reason why it's the TWG who selects the members of it's the BAC who selects the members of the TWG. Kasi nga po, sila yung nakakaalam kung ano yung kakulangan, no, sa kanilang composition. No, it's not the hope. Pero kung titingnan po natin, while the BAC is the one selecting the members of the TWG, still the approval of the hope is required before they can become members of the TWG. Remember, in our local government code, it's only the hope who can add designations or who can give additional functions to any employees of the LGU. So, i-approve pa rin po ni Hope, pero it should be the TWG identifying the member. It should be the BAC identifying the members of the TWG. Ma'am Janelle, next question tayo.
For our last question po, can the hope create alternative BAC?
Okay po. Yes po, no? As provided in our IRR, no, the hope can create alternative BAC. Pag sinabi nating alternative BAC, no? Alternative BAC member dapat, no? Alternate BAC member. Pag sabihin ng alternate BAC member, siya po yung uupo na BAC member kapag nag-absent yung principal niya. Ayan. Okay? So hindi po siya alternative BAC na isang buong BAC na kapag wala yung isang BAC, sila yung susubo na BAC member. Hindi po yun. Okay? Ang tinatawag po natin authority on the part of the hope is to create or to designate alternate BAC member po. Ang kailangan po niyang i-designate. No? A BAC member that will sit in behalf of the principal BAC member in cases when the principal BAC member is not available. Okay. So in this case, wala po tayong tinatawag na alternative BAC. Okay? Hindi po nag-e-exist yan sa guidelines natin. Pero kung gusto po ni Hope na mag-create ng ibang BAC member, pwede BAC na ibang Bids and Awards Committee, pwede po yun. Yung more than one Bids and Awards Committee po tayo meron. Pwede po yun. Pero hindi po sila alternate nung ibang BAC member. Dapat independent po sila from the other BAC and they are also reporting directly to the head of procuring entity. Yan. So wala po tayong rules on the creation of alternative BAC. Ang meron po tayong rule is the designation of an alternative alternate back member or creation of more than one bids and awards committee or banks. Pwede po yun. Pero hindi po sila alternate in nature. Yan. Thank you, ma'am. May question yata tayo sa ating chat box, Ma'am Janelle.
Basahin ko po, sir. Okay lang ba, sir, na in monthly basis kokolekta ng honoraria without exceeding 25% of basic salary?
Opo, pwede po yun. O depende po sa strategy ng procuring entity, no, or the Bids and Awards Committee in the collection of the honoraria. The period, no, yung 25% po, can be computed on monthly basis. Kung ang option po ni bank is to collect it on monthly basis, for as long as the honoraria to be received should not exceed 25% of their basic monthly salary, wala pong problema doon. In many organizations, what they do is to collect it on a certain period. Halimbawa, quarterly sila, semi-annual sila, or annual lang sila nangongolekta. That's also allowed. Okay, for as long as pareho pa rin, they should not exceed 25% of their basic salary. And so, pwede pong monthly ang collection yan, sir.
And that concludes the open forum. Please note that some questions were not included in the open forum may be discussed and raised in the succeeding days as it is not covered by today's topic. If you have more questions, you may still ask them out even after this webinar by visiting slido.com. All you have to do is to just type in the event code #governmentprocurementph, to which the GPP BTSO will answer through an issuance or through FAQs. With that, we would like to thank our resource speaker, Mr. Reynaldo R. Vilon, for leading a very informative and comprehensive discussion on sessions for today and for graciously accepting our invitation to be part of this online training. For our winners, our event secretariat will contact you on how you may claim your special tokens. So before we end our program, allow me to give a recap on our session for today. We have an in-depth learning discussion about the Philippine government procurement law, principles and key concepts of government procurement, including procurement organization. In the second half of our session, we tackled about the efficient procurement measures during a state of calamity or implementation of community quarantine, simplified posting of procurement reports, and most importantly, accountability and transparency in government procurement. Before we end today's session, allow me to make a few final reminders. We would like to remind again our Zoom participants to please register to the online training management system of the GPP BTSO by visiting the link and using the control number emailed to you by our event secretariat. We would also like to remind the participants to please accomplish the participants' daily attendance sheet through Google Forms by visiting the link shared to you by our event secretariat in the Zoom chat box. Rest assured that all information gathered for this online training shall be treated with utmost confidentiality consistent with the provisions of the Data Privacy Act. Finally, for tomorrow's session, please be reminded that the program shall start at exactly 8 a.m. and we would like to request everyone to log in at least 10 minutes before the program. Please be advised that we shall be also using the Zoom platform in which credentials were emailed to you by our event secretariat. And that's it. That concludes our first day of the online training for the municipal local government units on Republic Act number 9184 and its 2016 revised implementing rules and regulations. May we please ask everyone to open their cameras for a group photo opportunity. So we will be taking 3 shots po. Our first shot po in 3, 2, 1. Second shot po natin in 3, 2, 1. And for our last shot, 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much po. This has been your facilitator, Janelle de la Cruz. Thank you and see you all tomorrow. Mabuhay and stay safe.